Today we're going to be installing the product from RecPro. It's a non-powered awning. Here's the manual. Read over it a couple times. It's not the greatest instructions, but I think it should be doable. Got the tubes for it. This one and this one. I believe I ordered a 12-footer. And then I got the arm, the track that'll go up on the outside where you're gonna run the canvas part, and like I said, the tubes that'll run into there. When I get out to the trailer, the cargo trailer, this will be going on a cargo trailer, stealth cargo trailer, 14-footer. I'm gonna go outside and kind of show you too what I gotta do to prep for it, and then we'll get going. So, in the trailer here, I'm gonna have to take off these panels, so these wood panels here, so I can get to, of course, you know, the metal like this right up here. What I'm needing to do is I'm gonna be running pretty much a strip like this that I did for my fan. And I'm gonna run it up here on the top. So I'm gonna take off this piece right here, or at least unscrew these. And once I unscrew those, I'll unscrew the wood from it, get the wood off so I can see where I can put my wood back here as a backer for when I throw my brackets up on the outside. Instead of just drilling it right through into here, I'll have that wood in between to give it more support, because I'm gonna use some bolts and some washers to secure it down instead of just throwing the screws that they provided, because it's not gonna hold. It won't be good enough for that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get these wood panels off here, and then I'll get the next video going and show you what I'm talking about with throwing some backers in there, and then get the wood back up on and send the bracket on the outside with the bolts. Okay, so we got that off. Now I just need to go buy some boards. Like I said though, cut the boards, so the boards up into here. I'm not sure exactly what the spacing is gonna be like. Hopefully some of them line up on the metal studs here, which would be nice. We'll see. Try my best outside to mark them, or I'll come in here with the frame itself and then throw it up here and see where it sits. And maybe I might not have to throw the wood up there, but I think having the wood there in between here and then having the other board and then sending a bolt through there is going to be better than screwing it into the metal frames, but we'll see. So I got my boards in place. There are some gaps in there that don't have boards, because the brackets are going to line up and hit a couple of these metal frames, so I can use the self-tappers in there. So now to head outside and get the first pull up, which is gonna be this guy here. As you can see, it's just gonna go outside, pretty much attach on the corner like that. Throw the bolts to the back one there, so it'll be like this on the outside. And then we'll be good. Okay, so I got my first one out. The bolts are in. I got these bolts right here. Them hex bolt stainless steel ones, because the ones they wanted me to use with the lag bolts are not gonna work. And then I got a washer and then the lock-in nut on there. And then you come out here. Oh, let me show you really quick. So I lined it up. I hope I lined it up 2.5 inches from middle here to here, and then my bar should line up here. So my first hole will line up on here, so I can send just a regular screw through there, sheet metal screw. Then I'll get my other board up here, and then my next one should line up right here. So I'm gonna try to get those sheet metal self-tappers in those two, and then that way it should make it easier to run the rest of my boards out here. And let me run outside again. Sorry for the wind. But if you look, so it says 2.5 inches over from there. I'm gonna run my other one right here. I'm gonna run it all the way on the top here. And then of course I'm gonna throw silicone. I'm a big fan of silicone, but I'm gonna throw silicone in there. Throw a whole bunch of silicone in here, close up the holes, and we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, so we got that bracket in. Got the other one up and running. Haven't put this one on yet because I gotta run the fabric through. And then I'm gonna throw a bead of silicone on it. And then if you come inside, you'll see got the wood back up, paneling, they're pretty snug up on there, so that's good. And then the same over here. So I'm pretty much gonna have that ordeal probably down here when I put the bottom bracket on. Same with the other one over here. I'll have them sticking out. I might trim them down a bit, but that's what step we're at right now. And for the ones that you don't see here, like I said, they're screwed into the frames themselves right here. So, yeah, chugging along. Okay. So I'm at a stopping point right now. I haven't put, I'll show you out there, I haven't put the other arm up yet, but I got all the bolts done. This panel off for when I throw the bottom arm on, which I did over here. I got that one screwed in there. So I'm gonna come out here. You're gonna see that's all good still. And then we got the arm put up in here. Clicks now, then it drops, all that stuff. I'm just at a stopping point because I don't know if I want to run the fabric first and then run it into the ball where the awning rolls up into or whatnot. So I will let you know what I do. So run with the install here. I noticed something with this arm. For some reason, I guess I should have taken the video beforehand. These holes that should button up with the lever here that holds it up when you lift it up were on the other side. Yesterday I was kind of confused, and I thought I was gonna have to call old Rec Pro and have them send me a new arm, but this morning I was just thinking, well, maybe if I just rotate it around, should be good. So that's what I did. Pulled it out, rotated it around. Now I'll just have, you know, the holes up here, which should be fine. I don't think that'll interfere with anything. But now the lever works and I'm good to go. The next thing will be to run the awning and then the other arm. So what I did was had my buddy come over. We slid the top one on first, slid through very easily. And then we got the second one on. He was running it through there. He said this little tab right here was a pain, as you'd have to push it through, but we were able to slide them both through fairly easy. And now I'm gonna get ready to drop it down. When I threw the other arm up there, for now I didn't tighten it down yet. I don't have the bottom in yet either. I'm just gonna get this all lined up and see how it looks. And then if everything looks center, I'm gonna go ahead and bolt them down and silicone it up. So I got that one bolted down in there, threw the silicone and bolted those down. I just need to throw a screw in there still to lock the awning in place. Threw the strap in there, and then I haven't done the tension yet, but I'll let you know if this is pre-tense or not, like it said in the instructions. So we'll get her lowered down, and then we'll pull those pins and see if it retracts all the way up there or not. Other than that, fairly simple. Alrighty, got it up there. I had to tighten it 4 more cranks to make it a little tight, but it's up there, it's working. One thing I would recommend is when you're doing the bottom holes here, you make sure that these ones line up, because this one, like I said, sits a little bit higher. You can see how it sits higher on that end, and it sits into that little pocket up there. But overall, it's fine. It's just clipped into the bracket down there with the handle, which I'd rather it be there than free floating. So other than that, good to go. I'm gonna throw some silicone, throw my screw in there to hold the awning, and cut those little ends off, and that's it. Alrighty, so everything's all buttoned up. Got that all put it back up in there, the bar back up in there. Got the old bed set up and ready for camping coming up. Like I said, the only thing I got to worry about is still maybe cutting those off right there, but we'll see. Key takeaways, I would say the instructions aren't that great, but they're doable. Just take your time, plan ahead, know what you want to put up first. Like I said, if I would have known how to switch that arm over so the bracket was locking in with that handle that you pull up to extend it and close it, I think that would have helped with the right side not being so sitting higher than where it should be sitting at, but I don't foresee it being a problem. Siliconed all my holes, got everything done, and yeah, like I said, the only thing I had to do pretty much was just retighten or crank the tension 5 more cranks, and it was good to go. So if you have any questions, let me know. Throw them in the comments. Bye. One thing I forgot to do is show you finished product. So here it is. Looks good, I think. I think it'll hold up just fine. No issues either. Nice and sturdy. Like I said, I like the option with these being able to pop out. You can pop those out, open it up here, and keep it level, but I kind of like it like this. That way the rain drops off. Next thing I'll be doing is throwing that LED strip in there, drilling a hole, running the wires to the battery, and we should be good to go.